Hello, I'm Shotaro Sano. Thank you so much for listening to this podcast. This channel is a talk room where I share real, unfiltered conversations about career and learnings, primarily through conversations with guests I really want to talk to. So today's guest is very special. Today's guest is Daeho. Yay! Okay, Daeho is
Hi.
alumni of Shizenkan, and, which in Japanese senpai. And Daeho, nice to meet you, and thank you so much for joining.
Yep. Thank
Yeah.
you so much for this kind of great opportunity to introduce myself and say hello to class 2027, I can say,
Yes,
right?
yes, yes.
Yeah, okay.
So you're from class of 2025, I think.
Yes, correct.
So you graduated last year, last
Yes, last
August,
June, finally. Yeah.
last June. Finally, okay. Yeah. So I'm very eager to listen to what your journey's been like at Shizenkan. But
Mhm.
before that, could you briefly touch on your maybe background or like
Mhm.
sort of like biography, and also what like brought you to Shizenkan and that kind of story?
Okay, so hello everyone. Hello people still study in Shizenkan or maybe class 2026 or 7 and or upcoming 2028. Hi, my name is Daeho John. So John is my last name and Daeho is my first name. I born in South Korea and yes, actually I came to Japan in 2014
Okay. Oh, that's
for
really recent.
looking for the
Mm,
job.
mm,
So currently I'm working for the Mitsubishi Motors Corporation, which
mm, mm,
is
mm,
yeah, smaller than company T or smaller than company N or smaller than company H, but still good, nice company in Japan. So yes, this is my third Japanese company
mm,
in working in Japan. So before I joined the Mitsubishi Motors, I worked for the Hitachi Metals Trading,
I see, I
and
see.
my second company was Isuzu Trucks, so Isuzu
Mm,
Motors. So this is my third company, and finally, it is my first time. I'm first company for the passenger car, which we
passenger
call it
car. Okay.
OEM.
Yes, yes.
But before I came to Japan, I actually my first job was CEO.
Mm,
So yeah, entrepreneur, but very ashamed to say. But yes, before I graduated university, I used to say I want to hire myself. So I create my own company and work with my friends, but very few.
mhm,
And after 1.5 year playing like a CEO, and I realized that I have to go back to,
mm,
reality. I mean,
mm,
normal life and trying to find a job. But I think it's really famous that the competition, I mean, looking for the job in Korea is really hard.
mm, mm,
So I trying to utilize my skills, which was Japanese skill. Eventually, Hitachi Metal Trading offered me to come to Japan and
I see.
work at a headquarters. So that is my reason or backgrounds to come
Mm,
to Japan. But
okay. Mm,
yeah, but people used to say, how can you speak Japanese really fluently? So I have
mm,
to tell my backstory before I came to Japan in 2014. So I born in Japan. I'm born in South Korea, Seoul, but I spent my maybe year 2 years old or 2 to 5. So from 1991 to
mm,
1993 or
mm,
4.
mm.
Yeah, I spent my time in Mieken,
Wow.
Matsuzaka. Yeah, Matsuzaka
Matsuzakashi.
City.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see, I see, I see.
Yeah.
Wow. Nice.
So my parents told me that I speak Kansai Ben at the time, but I totally forgot.
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
sometimes I heard some Kansai Ben and I don't know why, but my Japanese, how can I say, pronunciation or
Mm, mm.
intonation
Intonation,
suddenly
yes.
changed to Kansai style.
I see, I see.
But anyway, yes, so this is my, let me count, 11, right? Oh
Mm,
no, it's so yeah. So Happy New Year. So 2026. So this is my 12 years I'm living
mm.
in Japan.
I see. Wow, I already have a lot of questions. So you mentioned that your career started with entrepreneurship, and what kind of business was it that your company was handling?
Okay, so the business model was really immature. So at the time,
Okay.
me and my coworker and my friends, we were spending time for gym, and both of
Gym.
us really a car junkie, I can say car mania.
Mm,
So every time we met, we talk about the automotive industry or
mm,
the cars or even the initial D or
mm,
such
mm,
as
mm,
such
mm,
that kind of car topic. And at that time, suddenly we came up some idea about
mm,
the car industry. It was so the era was before the smartphone or just iPhone 3 or 4
mm, mm.
come to market. So
Yes,
we were talk about the smart key. So smart key we
smart key.
is called kind key fob. So like the tiny key we used to put in the pocket. And at the time the key had only three buttons. So one
Mm,
is
mm,
door lock and the other one is door unlock and sometimes the trunk open. But we thought that if the car keep developed, I mean, the developed, and there might be a lot of remote control functions for the
mm,
car,
mm, mm,
then how can we put a lot of remote features into one tiny key?
mm,
So we thought, and the idea was customizable smart key.
mm, mm,
Customer can change the key functions based on their situation or their needs. So let's say the car company provides, let's say 10 remote features, then but there are only 3 or 4 buttons on the key fob. So the user can
mm.
change the button's feature. I mean, let's say, yeah, do configuration on the key button. So if you
I
go
see. I
to
see.
the supermarket and you can change the button A to from blah blah blah
Mm,
to let's say the trunk open.
yeah.
And if you go to fishing and or night fishing, you may need some kind of remote light feature. So you
Mm,
can change the buttons feature based on your needs or your
mm, mm, mm,
situation. That was our idea.
mm.
And
Wow.
but at the time, my major is not a kind of technology or
Or engineering, maybe.
engineering. So my major is English literature and
I see.
business
Well,
administration.
very different.
Yes. Yeah, very, very different.
Yeah.
So at the time, the first step we had was, register the patent
Mm.
for
Well,
our idea. So, but we were students and we had absolutely no money.
mm-hmm,
So, I studied how to register the patent. To make an application for the patent.
mm-hmm,
So
mm.
we spent more than a month to finalize the patent, the
Wow.
application to try not to, pay
Interesting.
for more than 1 million Korean won,
Mm.
which is maybe 100,000, yeah, Japanese yen, to
Okay.
hire
Okay.
the professional to apply the
Yes. Yes.
patent.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we applied patents, and fortunately, it was registered as
Oh,
an
it
official
was.
patent. Yeah.
Wow.
And at the time to secure our patent, we decided to establish the company
Mm.
and make it and we tried to get an investment to make it
Yes.
real as a solution. And
From like venture capital firms or like big
yeah,
corporates.
or the angels.
Angels. Okay. First. Yes.
Yeah, so to try to get a series A.
Yes.
So I did a lot of presentation to the
Mm. Mm.
VCs or the angels in Korea, and we estimated our company and trying to make it as a solution and trying to sell
Mm.
that solution to the OEMs in
Yes,
Korea,
yes.
such as Hyundai or Kia or Renault Korea at the time.
I was imagining more of like usual student entrepreneurship type of companies, like making free magazines, collecting ads from pop-up shops near university. It's like the usual thing in I think Japan, at least my generation. But what you did was first you registered patent of your idea, and you succeeded that, and did fundraising after that. Also, it's pretty hardcore. So I understand that you're a hardcore car guy, and you really love car, and you came up with that business model, and tried that. I think that's a great story. I think to start a career. Yeah. Wow.
Actually, that was my second idea about the car. So first idea was in Japanese, dorareko, driving
Right.
record,
Yes.
in English, event recorder
Mm.
with LTE connection.
What's LTE connection?
I mean,
LTE
the
means
4G. So,
4G.
so
Okay. Okay.
yeah. So connected drive recorder, which can send the
I see. I
video
see.
in
To
real
YouTube or
time.
something, or like streaming services,
Yeah, to secure
maybe.
the records, video records, even there is a car accident, even they cannot
Okay.
secure the hardware, maybe SD card, but it's
Okay.
already registered. So we quickly changed our idea from the scratch. So that
I see.
customizable smart key is the second idea we thought.
So right now you're in Mitsubishi Motors, and are you like new business development department, or are you on the marketing side or engineering side of
Yes,
car manufacturing?
actually, my department name is Connected Department.
Connected
So
department. Okay.
yes,
So yeah, so pretty similar to what you've started with,
yes, it's
I think.
actually connected from my idea when I was in university, and now I work for the
Wow.
connected car service area more
Mm,
than 5 years.
mm.
So coincidentally, it's connected from my patent and now my job. So my
I see.
main job is the service planning.
Service
So I
planning. Okay.
think, yeah, I'm in planning the connected car service for the user. So maybe new remote control system or new features for the car driver.
So
Hmm.
maybe, for instance, I live in Karizawa, which is a very cold place. It's very
Hmm.
cold outside right now.
Hmm.
So I frequently use a remote air conditioning starter
Hmm.
button. I think that is one example of connected car feature. Is it?
Yeah.
I can do that from smartphone. So
Yes.
it's something like that, I think.
Yes. But
Okay.
recently, the service is not only for the remote control, so it's kind of connected. I mean, the main concept is vehicle connect to
Mm, mm,
the
mm.
internet connection. So
I
you don't
see. I
have
see.
to update your car navigation every year, visit the dealers, but the
Right.
car
Right.
download and update the map data in
Mm,
real
mm,
time. So you don't have to, yeah, update and maybe internet, YouTube, or even recently the Google Gemini is going
mm-hmm.
to be implemented for the car
Wow.
into the car.
Wow.
So you can just say, "Okay, Google," and could you turn
I
on the
see. I see.
radio? And yeah, so
Maybe in the
those kind of
future, okay, take me to, I don't know, Shizenkan office or Shizenkan classroom, then the car will take you to the place.
yeah, sure,
Ultimately, maybe. Yeah.
sure.
Yeah. Wow. Wow. Interesting. Interesting. So, yeah. Now let me ask the story of why you enrolled to Shizenkan. Was it like what brought you to Shizenkan?
Do you want to hear the honest story or is
Whichever you want to talk. But
okay?
yeah, maybe both. I'd like to hear
Okay.
both. Yeah.
So honestly, not like the other classmates, I never heard about the Shizenkan before. I
Hmm.
enrolled the Shizenkan program, and in 2020, yeah, three. That was the second year I joined the Mitsubishi Motors, and at the time I found myself, oh my God, I'm I'm the guy who cannot speak English fluently in my
Mm,
department.
mm,
So, and at the time I was little bit bored about my career and
mm,
looking
mm,
for something can stimulate my spirit or mindset.
mm.
So at the
So
time,
you
my
wanted new
manager,
inspiration, maybe.
yeah,
Yeah,
inspiration or not like the desk work. I was looking for another relationship, not
nice.
like the coworkers. At the time, my manager introduced me about the
Mm-hmm.
Shizenkan program.
Mm,
So yes, but even I register, I mean, apply for the Shizenkan program, I never heard about the word, the whole person leader, or about the,
yeah.
the sustainability things. So
Mm,
my main purpose at the time
mm.
was to improve my English skill because I
I see.
never studied outside of Korea.
Mm,
So I applied the Shizenkan, especially English class.
mm,
But at the interview, I asked Amano-san or
mm,
the
mm,
sensei is who interviewed me,
mm.
please let me know if my English skills is not enough to join the English class. But the Patrick, you know the Patrick, right?
Yes, yes. Patrick
Yeah,
Newell. Yes.
Patrick told me that you should challenge yourself, so you should go to the English class. And I decided to, join the English class.
The harder path. You took the harder
Yeah.
path. Harder.
And interestingly,
Mm.
I think I told you that my major was English literature.
Yes, yes.
So
Yeah.
when I was in university, I used to say to my friends that I'm going to learn English
Hmm.
in Japan
Hmm.
because I'm already good at Japanese and the only thing I have to learn is English. So if I had a chance to study abroad,
Hmm.
then I think I'm going to study English in Japan. And 20 years, no, um, 10 years later, no, yeah, 15 years later,
Hmm.
I finally learning English, learning.
In Japan. Okay. Wow. Everything is connected. Okay. Yeah.
So
Interesting.
that was the honest part to why
Mhm.
I applied, I mean, the enrolled the Shizenkan program.
Thank you.
That's a
Thank
true
you.
story.
Yeah. So, and you completed 2 years of hard study, very
Hmm.
hard work, 2 years. And from hindsight, so looking back from now,
Hmm.
how do you feel about your learnings at Shizenkan? So I think there are many things that you've learned and absorbed, but maybe if you can pick one or two most like largest impact on you,
Mm.
maybe both on work or lifestyle or your
Hmm.
way of thinking as a whole person that you mentioned. So how do you feel about Shizenkan now?
So basically, I think the amount of impact maybe bigger than other classmates because my starting
Mm.
line is here, but everyone's expectation already there. And the gap, the how can I say, the amount of
Room of improvement?
surprise or the impacts, not
Mm.
not improvement, but I can say. But when I heard the first session of the course company,
Yes, yes.
so it
Yeah.
was kind of big bang to my
Mm.
mindset because
Mm.
when I mean, since the high school, we used to learn the definition of the company.
Mm.
So at that time, the
Yes.
concept, I mean, the definition was the company is kind of group of the people and their main purpose is to make a profit. That's all.
Yes.
So that kind of definition never changed until I learn or hear the session number one of the company.
Mm. Mm.
So at the time, I thought, wow, the whole concept of the company or the purpose of the company collapsed after Oda Sensei's session. So I can say that that course is the number one, which made a biggest impact on my mindset, I can say.
Makes a lot of
And
sense. Yeah.
for the business, my business part, there'll be, and for you, there'll be a lot of business related courses are waiting for you. But I can say the final session, the seminar, Zemi part
Mm. Mm.
is going
Seminar. Yes.
to, I mean, for me, the Zemi was how can I say, the course which contribute a lot for my job or business aspect.
Also, your project, your Zemi was deeply connected to what you do right now. Is that what you mean?
No, actually, no.
Oh, no? Okay.
Yeah, but actually, at the time, I thought that it is really hard to make social impacts using the cars because
Mm-hmm.
there are already a lot of social related services. We call it mobility.
Routine.
So I try to find another social issues I want to solve.
I see.
But anyway, the seminar is kind of complete package of the things you will learn from the Shizenkan.
Mm.
So you have to looking for the social issues you want to solve, and to solve before you want to solve the social issue, you have to think about why me and
Mm.
why
Yes.
you
Yeah.
want to solve that kind of social issue. So
Mm.
once you decide what and why, then the next thing will be how part we used to call it. Then
Mm.
how part you have to utilize all kind of knowledges or skills to realize the how part. And
Yes.
as a
Yes.
business proposal, your idea should be promising or should be comprehensible. So
Mm-hmm.
yes, it will take more than 4 or 5 months. So it's
Mm.
kind of long trip, but
I see.
that seminar course will, I mean, for me, it really contribute to my work.
Mm.
Even the theme
Mm.
is not related to my work.
I see. Thank you so much. And I noticed that you were one of the top achiever of the 2025 class.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, if I'm not
yeah,
mistaken. And
yeah. You're right.
if yeah, and if you could give us the 2026 and 2027 and
Mm-hmm.
later
Mm-hmm.
Kohai Tachi,
Mm-hmm.
your advice of how to get a good grade or how to maybe that means internalizing the contents
Mm-hmm.
very effectively or connecting yourself
Mm-hmm.
and contents very well is I think what you did.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to ask you what you did, actually how you studied or how you absorbed and read the contents
Mm-hmm.
that were taught in the classes or how you prepared to the class.
Okay. That is really interesting, but really difficult question. I I can answer, but
Or simply
there'll
you're
be
just genius or you have a good brain. That's one answer.
no. So the one thing is no absent, no absent. So please attend the class, sessions as much as possible because actually participate. Attending the session or
Mm-hmm.
just watching the Vimeo lecture video is
Yeah,
totally
it's very
different.
different. Yes, yes, yeah.
Yes, but I know that we are shakaijin. We are the workers, so we
Mm,
have a company or organization we
mm,
have to
mm.
work for. But I try to attend all the sessions. So I think I only missed one session during the 2 years.
Wow,
Yeah,
that's
and
amazing.
that one session, I have to go to Nagoya, and I actually rushed from the Tokyo station to Nihonbashi. So now the rules changed, but in my, it, the at the time, the absence policy was if you late more than 45 minutes, then you'll
45
be
minutes. Yeah,
counted as absent. But now
I
I
see, I see.
heard that it's only 1 minute, but at the time I late 46 or 7 minutes. So
Yes.
I actually attend the session, but I counted as a absent at the time. So
So
that's number one.
you were always in the classroom. That's one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Right. That's
And
straightforward. Yeah.
the second thing is I used to set a nomikai
Mm.
with my classmates. I mean, I think the purpose of the nomikai is not only for the bonding, but the making this places or the times we can review on our
Mm.
thoughts or share our ideas or comments from the
I see.
sessions we just learned right before. So which means I used to had a nomikai with my classmates after the session, which means after 10 p.m. So
Mm.
until 11, 12 p.m.
Wow.
Um,
For every class, you went
uh,
to nomikai or most of the time?
not not every, but occasionally.
Occasionally. Wow.
Yeah,
Reflection with alcohol,
yeah.
sort of. Yeah. Well, that's nice.
So sometimes the things we learn from the session is really hard to digest, or sometimes it will be
Yes.
really heavy. So the catalyst, we call it beer or whiskey, and
Mm.
yeah, we exchanged our thoughts or
Mm. Mm.
feedbacks.
Mm.
So I think that is really helpful to digest the things we learn from the session.
Is there any like favorite izakaya place that you always went?
So based on the time, I mean, it depends on
Mm.
time because the closing time is around 11 p.m. So if you want to just grab a beer, then the hub is the best
Okay.
place.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the
Between
second place,
Nihonbashi and
yeah,
Yaesu?
I see.
Okay, there.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So please make a membership card. That's a tier.
Right, right. Yeah, I have one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
members. And Diana, or
Hmm.
if you
Diana,
want
okay.
to drink later than 12 a.m., then there is a Torikizoku.
Turkey.
Yeah. And yeah,
Okay, so it
so
was
yeah,
taking place in Yaesu most of the time, maybe.
so I was
Yeah.
the one of the pioneer to find out izakayas.
I see. Wow, you were like sort of tabelog of after class drinking.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
interesting. Okay. Unfortunately, because I live in Karuizawa,
Oh
my
yeah.
last train departs at 8 minutes past 10. So
Mm-hmm.
I have to leave the classroom at 9:53. I think that's like
Oh.
the really hard stop limit, and I
Mm-hmm.
run to Tokyo
Mm-hmm.
Station, then grab the last train. So unfortunately, I really cannot go to Nomikai every time. But this podcast actually helps me exchange reflection and get to know each other, sort of, to my classmates. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I want to go to Hub and grab beer one day. That's
Sure.
yeah. Nice. That's nice. Thank you. So after it's been half a year or like 6 months, 7 months after you graduated. I think right now, do you still have like strong connection with your classmates or contact frequently with classmates today?
Um, the representative
Oh, okay,
of the alumni of the
I see.
class
I see.
2025 English. So I made my word that I will set a nomikai per month.
Per month. Wow.
So I call it one nomikai per month.
I see. I see.
Yeah, I'm still keeping my word. So
Wow.
from the July, August, September, October, November, December.
Hmm.
So I set maybe 5 or 6 nomikai after the graduation.
Already.
Yeah, already.
Wow.
And
Wow.
I'm going to, or I have to set another nomikai in July. I mean in January.
In January, the Shinenkai.
Yeah,
Yeah. New Year
Shinnekai.
nomikai. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
Does
yeah,
it take
that's
place in
the
Nihonbashi or like Yaesu near
yeah.
Shizenkan?
Sometimes Shinbashi, but basically, I want to set a nomikai near from the Nihonbashi to recall the times we spent for
I
the
see.
Shizenkan.
I see. Wow. So I think your keyword is connecting.
Yeah,
Yeah. You're the connector of everything.
yeah.
Nice. Wow. Okay, then let me ask a little bit different question.
Mm-hmm.
So we're living in the era of AI. So last year or like 2 years ago, maybe we started using ChatGPT or Gemini or those AI tools, and it's I think changing how we think and how we do work and workflow maybe. So how do you see AI changing your work right now, and maybe 5 years, 10 years? How do you predict working with AI? Is it like AI agent beside you working together, that kind of like image, or uh, this question really depends. But people will answer in very different answer. So this is one of my favorite questions.
Okay. Actually, my company is manufacturing company, so we
Yes.
built a car. And recently, our company decided to implement the Copilot
Mm,
as official tools for our daily tasks.
I see.
So, and I think after it's already been 6 or 7 months, no, I'm feeling that the many our coworkers use Copilot
Mm,
as a tools to improve their productivity or work efficiency.
mm,
Because
mm.
as a global market, it is really hard to understand the foreign languages. Sometimes even I have to work with the Indonesian company or
Mm,
the
mm.
Vietnam or Philippines. So basically, the local staffs can speak English, but trying to do the market research, then I have to do web surfing in Indonesian languages or
Yes, yes.
Vietnamese. So
Mm,
at that time, I mean, we used to use the Google Translation, but it is a little bit just simply translator. But these days, yeah, Copilot can
mm,
make a summary for you. So I'm feeling that the Copilot is not replacing our jobs or position,
mm,
but like, yeah, literally as a Copilot. So we
mm,
are
mm,
flying with the Copilot
mm,
as a partner or the sidekick, I can say. And recently, our department trying to implement AI tools to, how can I say, reception desk or
mm, mm.
information desk, because sometimes it's really hard to find the documents or the knowledges. So we have to ask our senpai to how can, find these documents or
Mm,
the
mm,
things
mm, mm.
happened
Yes,
before.
yes.
But using the Copilot, we can freely ask to find the documents we
Yes,
use,
yes, yes.
we prepared 2 or 3 years
Mm,
ago. Then Copilot will find it for you, and we call it the knowledge transfer is really
mm, mm.
improved than before.
I see. I see. So the business and productivity is like really accelerating, and
Yeah.
everything's getting fast. Maybe cost
Mm.
coming down. So does that mean maybe a car manufacturing would be much more affordable? Really, well, theoretically, it sounds like the car is
But
getting
unfortunately, I don't think so, because
okay.
I mean, reducing the cost means raising the profit, improving the profitability, right?
Hmm, hmm,
So it doesn't mean that the car company decrease the car price. And even these days is already the semiconductor issue or the raw material and even the
hmm.
labor
I see.
cost. So even we can operate the factory or our workers efficiently, but the cost, I mean the material costs, I expect those kind of costs never be
Hmm,
decreased.
I see.
So yeah, and I want to mention that the one thing I'm worrying about is
Hmm,
for
hmm,
the younger generation. So they are already familiar with I
hmm.
mean the Copilot,
Yes.
and and sometimes they just let Copilot think
Mm.
about their task.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then
Well, the co-pilot becoming the pilot and you becoming
yeah,
like a copy
just
and paste person, right?
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Those
Yeah.
kind of phenomena already happen in our
Mm.
company. So
Mm.
sometimes, Bohai or the newcomer
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
making a report and bring to me, then I used
Mm.
to say, yeah, I can smell the co-pilot.
Yeah.
And
Isn't
then
it
they
like,
said, yeah,
yeah, I really get upset when I'm forced to read the AI written thing.
yeah,
Yeah. I really don't like it. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
and yeah, we
Yeah.
can already smell that.
Yeah. Yeah. True. Yes. Yeah. And because I'm right now trying to survive the Shidenkan life and also
Mm.
work and home and family and things like that. Um, I often think about how to use AI, but I first try to use AI for crafting sort of like essay for me. I first tried, to be honest, but it doesn't get me anything. So I can't not get anything from that. So it's actually doing that spoiled my brain and also my opportunity to learn from assignments. So I stopped it. And I only use it for deepening my learning and knowledge. So it's like a tutor beside me, and I can ask anything, very silly questions, comparing this and
Yeah,
this
yeah,
and this and this. And I understand this concept and explain to me again and again and again. And that kind of way of using. And so along the way, I learned how to use AI and to learn and train my brain best, in the best way. I think your advice is for especially younger generation. It's very important. Why you're using AI is like the very important thing.
yeah.
Makes sense.
Ryuchi, right?
Yeah.
And yeah, I used to use the ChatGPT or the Copilot as the table tennis partner. So
Yes. Yes.
yeah, to make a improving my idea. So yes, so I think AI should be used as a to improve my idea, but not to replacing my thinking. So
Mm, mm,
yeah,
yes.
those kind of things. But it's really hard to, how can I say, control or managing
Mm,
to I mean on the utilizing the AI. So those kind of policy should be discussed as a the management level, I can say.
mm,
I want to
mm.
say.
Thank you. Great. And my next question will be also about the future. And
Mm-hmm.
since you're from mobility and connected car expert, and
Mm-hmm.
car industry, it has a very big impact on society today, and I think
Mm-hmm.
it will for maybe centuries ahead. And how do you see maybe 20 years, 30 years from today, the car industry will change? Do you think it will be more of electric car based industry or driverless, automatic, more of a like moving cargo type of thing? Or
Mm-hmm.
Toyota is working on woven city, which is
Yes,
that they're
right.
trying to create a city itself. So I see many topics here and there, but I'd like to learn from you. What's your observation?
So after I graduated the Shizenkan and actually I'm not a EV or EV believer.
Mm,
Because so what I want to say is that the considering the whole carbon print
mm, mm,
of the making the vehicle, but
mm,
the
mm.
making the gasoline or the electricity. I mean the from the fuel to end user part, we have to think about the whole carbon print. Then
Yes.
I wonder, so there is a EV and EV needs electricity. But
Mhm.
the point is how to make electricity is
Mhm.
important. Why the EV is not a good policy because EV is using the battery, but the lithium or the raw materials, I mean the real materials. So those kind of things should be considered, but everyone is just thinking about the gas came out from the muffler.
Mhm. Mhm.
Yeah, I understand that just, making restrictions on the vehicles is really easy to see the result after making a regulation. But I want to say that we have to consider the whole structure or the landscape of the using a vehicle as a mobility method. And on the other part, the autonomous driving or the car without the driver. So I think that is really good and fancy concept, but I think those kind of high technologies may bring the more gap of the wealth
Mhm.
because the
I
people
see.
living in the nice and well developed city
Mhm.
will have an opportunity to ride
Mhm.
those kind of
Mhm.
autonomous driving. How can you drive? I mean, I wonder how can those kind of autonomous driving vehicle can, running down the rural area or
Mhm. Mhm.
inaka or between the tambo.
I
Tambo
see.
means,
The bumpy road or like
yeah,
not paved or not
yeah,
like mud road,
well,
right? Mm.
yes, or
Mm.
narrow or the
Narrow.
roads
Yeah.
without lanes.
Yes. Yes.
Then
Okay. Mm.
those kind of area may not have a chance to get those kind of, I want to call it services,
Mm.
not
Mm.
like a tool.
Mm.
Then yes, that kind of things may bring more gap. I mean,
Disparity.
yeah, disparity. I forgot the English word, but in Japanese, mainly hipkaksa.
Yes.
Those kind
Yeah.
of things
Mm.
we have to
Inequality,
consider.
maybe. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, inequality,
Mm.
kind of.
Mm. I see.
So
True.
yes, and
Mm.
the third thing is the personal mobility,
Mm.
because recently I feel that the new business model or new, how can I say, the services implemented to the society without the proper education or
Mm. Mm.
literacy. So that will bring more social issues than we expect. If you go to the Shinjuku area and you can see a lot of roofs, the
Yeah.
personal mobility,
Mm.
but the rules and the people's manner or
Mm.
literacy is not enough to bring the safe, can I say, the ecosystem of the road.
Yes. Yes.
Because yes, I think, those kind of things should be licensed
Mm. Mm.
like a car.
Mm.
So we have to get a driver license to drive a car, right?
Yes.
But there's no special driver license for
Mm.
those kind of personal mobility.
Yeah.
So in our country, the South Korea, we are already having a big social issue about those kind of personal mobility because
Mm.
the juniors, I'm like the high school students, even the middle school
Mm.
students
Mm.
trying to rent that personal mobility and just run down the road, and
Mm.
sometimes it brings a big,
Yes.
even for the car driver and
Yes. Yeah.
yeah, car accident.
I see. I see. Yeah. True. I haven't heard a big tragic stories from those personal mobility in Japan yet, but for sure, I think there will be, and there may be already troubles going on.
I think
Mm.
Japanese people are already familiar with riding a bicycle, right?
Mm.
So they know how to ride
Yes.
the personal mobility.
Mm.
But in South Korea, riding a bicycle and commute to the school or company
Mm.
is not major.
Mm. Mm.
So I
Yes.
think
Yes.
we skip the bicycle era and just go to the kickboard.
Right.
So I think that is a difference
Mm.
between the literacy
Hmm. Hmm.
between two countries.
I see. I see. Yeah. Let me ask a few more questions. So, as your personal aspiration, I
Mm-hmm.
think you're a very hardcore car guy, connected car expert. And so, is that your future plan as well, or are you thinking of maybe other plans for your future career? It could be a career or like personal, I don't know, dream plan, maybe coming 10 years. And how did that, the Shizenkan impacted your future plan? Is my question.
So actually, I had plan A, B, and C. So plan A is keep working for car industry and utilizing my master degrees of the business administration and
Mm,
target to the executives in Mitsubishi Motors or other car company. That's
mm,
my plan A.
mm.
And plan B is actually my father is now operating a business in Indonesia.
I see.
Yep, that business is really related with the sustainability, especially environment.
Mm,
So, and I think plan B is to continue my father's business in
mm,
Indonesia
mm, mm,
as a
mm,
successor. And plan C is actually my grandfather was the entrepreneur, and my father is the entrepreneur, and even my grandfather in mother's
mm.
father, yeah, so was
Everyone.
entrepreneur.
Okay. So you can't run away from entrepreneurship.
Yeah,
It's in
I
your
think
DNA.
plan C, yes, I think my DNA will
Mm, mm,
call me for the world of the entrepreneur.
yes.
So after I learn skills or knowledges, I'm working in the Mitsubishi
Mm, mm,
and I'm graduate the Shizenkan. Maybe my plan C could be, make a second chance of entrepreneur,
mm.
my entrepreneur spirit.
Yes. Yes. Wow. That would be a really interesting story. And I want to request you the second round of this podcast. Uh,
Oh yeah,
Daeho
sure.
series 2, episode 2 of Daeho.
Maybe a few
You
years
know,
later.
years later. That'll be interesting. Well, thank you for interesting story and your insights about Shizenkan and learning. And I think I learned a lot from you today, and
Oh,
it was fun. I know you might have noticed, but I'm energized listening to your talk. It's really, I was very, very tired today.
mhm.
I had very tiring day today, but I think somehow you encouraged me a lot, empowered me to the future aspiration of myself. Thank you so much for inspiring
No, no,
me.
it was all my pleasure.
Thank you. And one last little request would be
Mm.
if you could maybe imagine one person you can recommend to be on this show, that would be super great to keep the chain of people.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Mm-hmm.
it, it's perfect if it's from your classmate or it could be admin staff or faculty, anybody.
The one guy came up to my mind. So his name is Braulio Alvarez.
Okay, okay, yes, yep, I see.
So I
Dance.
think you
He's a
already know him.
dancer.
Yes.
Yes, yeah, okay.
And
Wow.
actually, Braulio and I are working on the the secret project in some area. So,
Mm,
but
wow.
yes, he'll be. I think he is really more more whole person leader than me. I'm sure that he's got a stronger spirits of those kind of whole person leader. So I think you should definitely have an interview with him.
Okay, I'll definitely reach out. Yeah, thank you. Actually, I had a episode with Derek Tran, son from
Mhm.
admin. staff. And
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I was talking to him the other day, and he was mentioning maybe I should ask Braulio-san on this show. I heard he'll be dancing at New Year gathering of Shizenkan and ISL. I think at the end
Right.
of this month. Yeah,
Yeah,
unfortunately,
January 27th.
27th. Yeah, I think I cannot make it to the gathering this year, but yeah, wow. So I hear his name a lot recently.
Oh,
So
yeah.
yeah. Okay, definitely. Thank you so much for the name. Okay, right. Let me close the session. And for this is for listeners. Thank you for listening. Please send me a feedback through Spotify, YouTube, or any media, or of course at the classroom. And please hit that follow, like, or subscribe button to become a member of this talk group.
Here or
And yeah, here.
oh yeah, oh,
And
yeah.
thank you so much for listening again. And Daeho, thank you for your great story, insights, and inspiration.
No, sorry
Thank you
for
so
my
much.
bad English. I will do better the next time.
Yeah, and please be here again for episode 2. Thank you. All right.